Mr. Mickey, you ready? Mr. Gona, roll call, please.
Lee Mallett, William Kluwat,
Here.
Brian Bordelon, Noah Broussard,
Here.
Kristen Brown, Kyle Condon,
Present.
Kim DiGiovanni, Courtney Finay,
Here.
David Gallo, Adam Gwynn,
Here.
Stephen Hackworth,
Here.
Harvey Honore,
Here.
Curtis Joseph,
Present.
Donald Lambert,
Here.
Andy Lopez,
Here.
Garland Meredith,
Here.
Christopher Stewart,
Here.
Elliot Temple,
Here.
Keith Tillage. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Mr. Broussard, would you mind leading us in the pledge? Please stand.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Ms. Starks, would you mind introducing yourself?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanika Starks, and I'm an Assistant Attorney General for the Louisiana Department of Justice, and I'll be presiding over today's administrative proceedings as hearing officer. I'll administer oaths of affirmations and the admissibility of evidence. However, the board will make all conclusions of law and findings of facts. All that means is they will make the final decisions on each case. Can we please silence all cell phones at this time? And if any respondents are present, please step up to the microphone. Make sure you state your name and your affiliation with the company. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Consideration of September 18th board meetings.
Move
Minutes.
to accept as typed. Stewart, second.
We have a motion by Mr. Lambert, a second by Mr. Stewart. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. All right, Mr. Beavers, introductions?
Good morning. We can begin by swearing in the staff and investigators. Stephanie Belanger, Joe Anderson, Erica Segura, Todd Eatman, Krista McKee, John LeBlanc, Frank Vaughn, Clay Rivas, David Ham, Wade Day, Ronnie Dawsey, Susan McCartney, Blaine Anderson, and Dylan Borg, and myself. And, I'm sorry, Carrie Morgan.
Thank you. Can y'all raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Thank you.
Red.
Any other guests? Any other guests present?
No, sir.
All right. Well, look, I would like to welcome our new board member, Mr. Harvey Honore. Certainly welcome you. His first meeting here today. He was sworn in earlier, and get ready for the ride. All right.
Thank you.
Any public comment? All right. Without public comment, I think we've got some resolutions. Let's see. Brad, Mr. Hester, do you want to introduce those, or is that, let's see, Mr. Joseph, I think? All right.
Resolution number 2025-19. The following resolution was presented by Curtis Joseph and seconded by Adam Gwynn at the October 16, 2025 meeting of the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors, i.e. the board. A resolution granting the executive director and his designee or designees the authority to open and manage a corporate credit card account at Red River Bank and to authorize the issuance of corporate credit cards in the name of the executive director and his designees. Whereas the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors deems it necessary to provide corporate credit cards to authorize agency employees for official board business expenditures. I so move.
Win second.
We have a motion by Mr. Joseph, second by Mr. Gwynn. Mr. Hester, do you mind putting a little clarity around this one for the
Certainly.
board? Yep.
That is a companion resolution for the one you gentlemen made several months ago. The board switched its official financial institution from one to another. As we did that, we were unaware that we needed a separate resolution to authorize a credit card account with the new bank, Red River Bank. All of our financial transactions are being switched over there, hopefully to begin full-time November 1. So that's just a matter of the same number of credit cards at the new bank, and we'll be canceling the old bank's credit cards.
All right. Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Second resolution.
Before we get to that, can I clear that up real quick?
Yes.
That one, the wording's a little challenging. Essentially, when our financial review status changed last year legislatively. In the past, we had been able to essentially pick our own auditor for our annual financial audit. We became part of a legislative group that's audited a little bit differently. We had to, well, we didn't. The legislative auditors submitted bids on our behalf from approved firms. The firm that they had recommended, based solely upon the cost, was a fairly small firm that did not have any experience per se in an entity such as this. Combined with the financial reviews that we've done in the last couple years with Eisner Amper and with our consultant and with bringing on our new accounting software, we have discussed that with the consultants and LLA, and we can hire again Eisner Amper, though not at the lower cost, for the continuity of the operation and continue the process changes here. And that's what we're asking.
Yeah, and I think it's really important due to the accounting program exchange with the continuity, coming off a fresh audit, correcting a lot of
And a new bank.
a lot of issues. It's really important that we maintain our continuity. So I certainly applaud the recommendation of the staff. Resolution, please.
Yes, sir. Resolution 2025-20. The following resolution was presented by Curtis Joseph and seconded by Adam Gwynn at the October 16, 2025 meeting of the Louisiana State Licensing Board for Contractors, i.e. the board. A resolution authorizing the executive director to retain Eisner Amper LLP to conduct the board's financial audit for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025. Whereas to the extent deemed necessary and appropriate by the board for the efficient implementation of its responsibilities under Chapter 24 of Title 37 of the Louisiana Revised Statutes, the board may delegate its powers and duties to its staff by specific resolution by the board pursuant to Louisiana Revised Statute 37:2153, subsection G. And whereas the board requires the services of an accounting firm to conduct this annual audit and is satisfied with the level of performance of Eisner Amper LLP, and whereas the board acknowledges Eisner Amper LLP is not the low bid in order to ensure operational continuity during the accounting software transition, the board has determined that Eisner Amper LLP possesses the necessary qualifications, experience, and expertise to meet the board's needs. And whereas the contract contains no contingency fee and the annual rate for the audit year ending December 31st, 2025 will not exceed $46,500 for the duration of the contract. I so move.
Gwynn, second.
We have a motion by Mr. Joseph, second by Mr. Gwynn. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
Mr. Chair, before you move on, could I just ask that you gentlemen pay attention to your presence in the room today? We need to maintain a quorum, and we're a little bit light in some members today. Thank you.
Yes, again, to remind the board members, we are a little light. If you do have to step up, we have to maintain a quorum of at least 10, just to do a count before you step out. I appreciate it if there's ongoing business. In addition to that, I want to remind everybody that please do recognize yourself prior to making a motion. It would help us immensely in getting the right motions and seconds for that. So with that, unfinished business, continuances.
Benola Built-In New Orleans, Louisiana, LLC. Are any representatives present?
Let the record reflect no one is present on behalf of Benola Built-In New Orleans, LLC.
We have a settlement offer. Benola Built-In New Orleans, Louisiana, LLC of New Orleans, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for entering into a contract with an unlicensed contractor to perform work on the Bonton renovation project in New Orleans, Louisiana, in the amount of $102,450. In September of 24, on the same case, they pled no contest to failure to produce requested records, paid $1,000 costs. They've held residential commercial licenses since 2019. They're offering a no contest plea, $1,000 fine plus $1,000 costs.
Call Stephanie Belanger.
Ms. Belanger has been sworn.
Ms. Belanger, in front of you, exhibits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular and ordinary course of business of Licensing Board for Contractors for this matter?
They were.
We offer the exhibits into the record.
Exhibits are admitted.
Submit the settlement offer for consideration.
Joseph, move to accept.
Temple, second.
We have a motion by Mr. Joseph, second by Mr. Temple. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. All right, new business.
Under rehearings, SLG Construction LLC, are any representatives present?
Let the record reflect that no one is present on behalf of SLG Construction LLC.
Staff is requesting a rehearing. They've offered a settlement. We made contact with them in July about this outstanding penalty. They stated they didn't know about the February hearing. This case was their first violation. They're offering no contest plea, $1,000 fine. They've paid the 1,000 costs in advance.
Joseph, move to rehear.
Temple second.
We have a motion and a second to rehear. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
SLG Construction LLC of Chalmette, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Versailles Storage Building Project in Chalmette, Louisiana, in the amount of $64,127.64.
Call Joe Anderson.
Mr. Anderson has been sworn.
Mr. Anderson, in front of you are exhibits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular ordinary course of business of License and Board for Contractors for this matter?
They were.
We'll offer those exhibits into the record.
Exhibits are admitted.
Submit the settlement offer for consideration.
Joseph, move to accept.
Temple second.
We have a motion by Mr. Joseph, a second by Mr. Temple. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Arias Construction Company, LLC, is requesting a rehearing. They stated they were out of the country in June and July. They apologized for not communicating that. They're offering a settlement offer. This was their first violation. They applied for their commercial license Monday. They're offering a no contest plea, $1,000 fine plus $1,000 costs.
Call Erica Segura.
Ms. Segura has been sworn.
Ms. Segura, in front of you exhibits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular and ordinary course of business of License and Board for Contractors for this matter?
They were.
We'll offer the exhibits into the record.
Exhibits are admitted.
Move to rehear, don't we?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
That's okay. Joseph, move to rehear.
Temple second.
We have a motion and a second to rehear. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Okay. The records have been admitted in, but if you want to read that.
All right, thank you. Sorry about that.
No, it's my fault.
Arias Construction
Okay.
Company, LLC of Mandeville, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Unity Welding New Construction Project in Covington, Louisiana, in the amount of $98,316.29.
We submit the settlement offer for consideration.
Joseph, move to accept.
Temple second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right, reconsideration of penalties.
SNR
Oh, we have-
SNR Electrical Services, LLC. This case was their first violation. They pled no contest in September. They're requesting the penalty of $5,000 be reduced to $2,000 plus the 1,000 costs. They pled no contest while they
Do we
were.
have a motion for reconsideration?
Stewart make the motion.
Joseph, second.
I have a motion by Mr. Stewart, a second by Mr. Joseph. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
So in this particular case, the documents are already in the record. All they're doing is asking for a reconsideration of fine, and I think the offer is $2,000 and $1,000, and we present that for your consideration.
Move to accept. Lambert. Stewart accept.
We have a motion by Mr. Lambert, a second by Mr. Stewart. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. All right, new hearings.
DBM Restoration, LLC. Are any representatives present?
Hey, good morning. Leon Roy on behalf of DBM Restoration.
What was the name again?
Leon Roy.
All right, Mr. Roy. And you're an attorney, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
DBM Restoration, LLC of Baton Rouge, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of alleged violations for failure to maintain adequate records and provide such to the board within 72 hours upon request, and for permitting the contractor's license to be used by another when the other contractor does not hold a license for the classification of work for which the contract is entered on the Sullivan Salon Suites project in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in the amount of $853,700.
All right, Mr. Roy, how would you like to plead on behalf of your client?
They'd like to offer a settlement offer, a plea of no contest with a $2,500 fine.
Hold on, we're gonna do those one at a time.
So just do your plea first.
Yeah,
Please
Joseph
no-
moved to
no-
accept the no contest plea.
Temple second.
We have a motion by Mr. Joseph, second by Mr. Temple for no contest. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carried.
They'd also like to offer up a fine of $2,500.
Okay. Mr. Roy, we're going to hear the offer after council presents the
Reads.
documents,
Yeah.
presents
Got
the
it.
evidence, and if you have any evidence that you would like to put into the record, we can do that as well, and then we'll get to the offer.
Easy enough.
Okay, we'll call Kristen McKee.
Ms. McKee has been sworn.
Ms. McKee, in front of you, exhibits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular and ordinary course of business of the License Board for Contractors?
They were.
We'll offer the exhibits into the record.
Council, do you have any objection to those exhibits?
No objection.
Exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McKee, according to the records, it appears that the contracted issue totaled $853,700 as indicated by the permit at page 6. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then as indicated by the various contracts that are also attached to the documents as exhibits. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Have no further questions.
Council, any cross?
No cross.
Would you like to, any other witnesses?
No additional witnesses, and he can make his offer, I guess, if he feels like it.
Yeah. Council, I think it'd be really important. This is one of the more egregious violations of the licensing board. We'd like to understand exactly how this went down and then what your client's going to do to mitigate any future activities like this.
Sure. From my understanding, he was. I'm not sure if he was aware or unaware if his friend was licensed or unlicensed. I know that this is his first offense. They do follow everything by the book. And lesson learned. I've spoken with him numerous times, and he's very much aware of the law in this licensing board's rules and regulations at this point.
All right. Would you like to restate your offer? if you
Sure.
will?
We'd like to offer up a fine of $2,500 for our first offense.
And that would be $2,500 plus cost of hearing?
That's correct.
All right.
Temple accept.
Condon second.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Question,
All right. Motion.
Mr. Chair.
Well, hold on just a second, Mr. We've got a motion on the floor. We'll accept, then we'll have discussion afterwards, if you will.
Okay.
All right. Motion to accept by Mr. Temple and a second by Mr. Honore. Any discussion? Mr. Meredith?
I was just, to staff, curious that we received all the records and everything, what
Yes,
this
sir.
charge is about.
We received all the
So we
records.
got everything we want.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good deal.
All right. A motion and a second. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thanks, Mr. Roy.
Thank you.
All right.
Cheney Mechanical LLC, or any representatives present?
My name's Douglas Cheney, representing Cheney Mechanical as the owner.
Okay. Mr. Cheney, can you raise your right hand for me? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you God?
I do.
Thank you.
Cheney Mechanical LLC of Baton Rouge, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for permitting the contractor's license to be used by another when the other contractor does not hold a license for the classification of work for which the contract is entered on the Sullivan Salon Suites project in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, in the amount of $32,700.
Mr. Cheney, how would you like to plead to the alleged violation?
No contest.
Temple move to accept.
A motion by Mr. Temple, a second by Mr. Stewart. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Call Kristen McKee.
Ms. McKee has been sworn.
Ms. McKee, in front of you, exhibits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular and ordinary course of business of the Licensing Board for Contractors for this matter?
They were.
We'll offer the exhibits into the record.
Mr. Cheney, have you had a chance to look over the documents?
Yes.
Do you have any objection to the documents being entered into the record?
No.
No objection. The exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McKee, according to the records, it appears that Cheney Mechanical LLC pulled a permit to perform mechanical work on the on this project at the Fernbrook Salon Suites. Is that correct?
That's correct.
That's as shown at Exhibit 2A. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And in pages 6 and 7. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And according to the documents, also Exhibit 2B, it shows that Tropicool Air performed the HVAC work or the mechanical work in the amount of $32,700. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And Tropicool Air was not a licensed contractor at the time. Is that correct?
That's correct.
No further questions.
Mr. Cheney, do you have any questions for this witness?
No.
No questions? Okay, you may, you already pled no contest. You can give the board a statement, answer their questions, and then make an offer as to a penalty.
So Tropical Air is owned by my brother. We've worked together in the past for the same company, and he used to work for me. And I did have some part in that project, but not the actual physical work. So I didn't realize that that was something I wasn't able to do. But it won't ever happen again. So I can assure you that.
Any questions for Mr. Cheney? All right, Mr. Cheney, are you prepared to make an offer? I mean,
Yes, I'd like to offer $2,000 fine and $1,000 administrative.
Joseph, move to accept.
Stewart, second.
We have a motion by Mr. Joseph to accept and a second by Mr. Stewart. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? All right, motion carries. And Mr. Cheney, again, appreciate you coming in, but again, we don't care to see you again. No offense. All right.
I don't want to see you
Let's
guys either.
make sure we understand the law in the future and
Absolutely.
we don't get into a situation. Thank you.
John Gibbons or any representatives present?
Let the record reflect that no one is present on behalf of John Gibbons.
John Gibbons of Denham Springs, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Sullivan Salon Suites project in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the amount of $58,851.11.
Call Kristen McKee.
Ms. McKee has been sworn.
Ms. McKee, in front of you are exhibits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular and ordinary course of business of the Licensing Board for Contractors for this matter?
They were.
We offer the exhibits into the record.
Exhibits are admitted.
Ms. McKee, according to the documents, it shows that John Gibbons was provided with notice of this violation by email. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And also of this hearing date. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And according to the documents, it appears that John Gibbons performed work on the Fernwood Salon Suites project. Is that correct?
That's correct.
This was a commercial project,
Yes, sir.
and John Gibbons did not possess a license with this board to perform work on a commercial project. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And at Exhibit 2B, there's an indication of payments made to John Gibbons. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And that was for this project?
Yes, sir.
And there's also at 2C the cost of materials for work that John Gibbons performed as well. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And the total amount of that work, including labor and materials, was $58,851.11. Is that right?
That's correct.
We submit to the board that John Gibbons is in violation of Louisiana contractors licensing laws for performing work on a commercial construction project in the total amount of $58,851.11 without possessing the necessary licensing with this board. We ask that you find him guilty of the violation, issue the appropriate fines and costs.
Joseph, move to find a violation.
Temple, second.
We have we've got a couple of seconds. I'm not sure who that was. But motion by Mr. Joseph and second by Mr. Broussard. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Penalty?
Max fine plus administrative costs.
Temple, second.
We have a max fine plus administrative costs by Mr. Joseph and second by Mr. Temple. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
TRS Roofing Systems Houston, LLC, or any representatives present?
Let the record reflect that no one is present on behalf of TRS Roofing System Houston, LLC.
TRS Roofing Systems Houston, LLC of Spring, Texas is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the AutoZone number 9309 project in Youngsville, Louisiana, in the amount of $97,525.
Call John LeBlanc.
Mr. LeBlanc has been sworn.
Mr. LeBlanc, in front of you are exhibits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular and ordinary course of business of the Licensing Board for Contractors for this matter? Yes. We offer the exhibits into the record.
Exhibits are admitted.
Mr. LeBlanc, according to the exhibits, it appears that TRS Roofing Systems was provided with notice of its violation and of this hearing date by certified mail. Is that correct?
Yes.
The records also show that TRS Roofing Systems Houston performed work on a commercial project that included roofing work. Is that correct?
Yes.
And the total amount, as indicated in the exhibits, for labor and material was $97,525. Is that correct?
Yes.
And at the time did not possess licensing with this board to perform work on a commercial project. Is that correct?
Yes.
And again, this was a commercial project. Is that correct?
Yes.
We submit to the board that TRS Roofing Systems of Houston, LLC, is in violation of Louisiana Contractors Licensing Laws for failure to possess the necessary licensing with this board to perform work on a commercial project in the total amount of $97,525. We ask that you find him guilty of the violation and issue the appropriate fines and costs.
Temple move to find him guilty.
Condon second.
We have a motion by Mr. Temple and a second by Mr. Condon. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Penalty?
Temple move to find him $6,000 plus costs.
Broussard, second.
We have a motion by Mr. Temple, a second by Mr. Broussard, $6,000 fine plus 1,000 costs. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
BTX Construction Group, LLC, are any representatives present?
Let the record reflect no one is present. On behalf of BTX Construction Group, LLC.
BTX Construction Group, LLC of Euless, Texas is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Pilot Travel Center number 1051 project in Iowa, Louisiana, the amount of $5,823,257.10.
Call Frank Vaughn.
Mr. Vaughn has been sworn.
Mr. Vaughn, in front of you are exhibits 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular and ordinary course of business of the Licensing Board for Contractors for this matter?
Yes, sir.
We'll offer those exhibits into the record.
Exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Vaughn, according to the documents, it also shows that BTX was provided with notice of its violation of this hearing date by certified mail. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
This particular project involved the installation of electric EV charging station. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And this was in Iowa, Louisiana at a pilot truck stop. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
BTX Construction Group, LLC, was a project manager on this project. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And according to Exhibit 2A, they were hired as the project manager for a fee of $80,692. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So they were managing the civil portion of the project?
They
Is
were
that
managing the whole project.
They were managing the whole project, and they were retained by American Facilities professionals to manage the project. Is that
Yes,
right? And American Facilities professionals was also a project manager that was hired by the owner. Is that correct? Or the contractor?
The contractor.
Right. And to manage the project as well. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And when we get to this total number that we have as the violation of $5,823,257.10, that relates to the total project. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
So that would be related to the $400,000 plus dollars for the general contractor to install the EV
Yes, sir.
materials.
Yes, sir.
And the material cost was somewhere around $5,300,000. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And so that I'm just trying to get to the board so the board understands the total scope of this work. But in general, BTX's portion of the work as a project manager was $80,692. But the way we get to the whole scope is they're managing the whole scope of work. Is that
Yes,
correct?
sir. Correct.
All right. And they did not possess licensing with this board to perform project management on a commercial project. Is that correct?
Correct.
Well, we submit to the board that BTX Construction Group, LLC, is in violation of Louisiana Contractors Licensing Laws for failure to possess necessary licensing with this board to perform project management on a project or to act as a general contractor on a project on a commercial project, and the total value of the project was $5,823,257.10. We ask that you find them guilty of the violation and issue the appropriate fines and costs.
Mr. Landreneau,
Yes.
just to reiterate, we see the total value at 5.8 million, but their cost was, could you tell us again? Well, how much were they?
Their contract amount was $80,692 as the project manager.
Yeah. So Temple moved to find him guilty.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Can I remind, before we go to the penalty phase, again, to reiterate what the council said, we arrive at the value because in the eyes of the law and the contractor licensing board is that the contract value is derived by the total of the labor, equipment, and materials associated with that contract.
Correct.
That does not necessarily mean that that contractor provided those materials, but that's the value of the contract by which the board recognizes this amount. So just a reminder.
Temple moved to fine him 10,000 plus cost.
Joseph, second.
We have a motion and a second. Motion by Mr. Temple, a second by Mr. Joseph for $10,000 plus 1,000 costs. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next.
Re New Orleans Property Management LLC, or any representatives present.
The record reflect no one is present on behalf of Re New Orleans Property Management LLC.
In that case, staff is requesting a continuance to January 15th to allow time to come to a resolution with their attorney.
Joseph, move to continue.
Temple second.
We have a motion by Mr. Joseph, a second by Mr. Temple and Stewart to continue. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Steve Corbello, doing business as Corbello Equipment and Construction, or any representatives present.
The record reflect no one is present on behalf of Steve Corbello, DBA Corbello Equipment and Construction.
Steve Corbello, doing business as Corbello Equipment and Construction of Lake Charles, Louisiana, is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Grand Lake Parish Barn Dirt Work Project in Lake Charles, Louisiana, the amount of $120,000.
Call Frank Vaughn.
Mr. Vaughn has been sworn.
Mr. Vaughn, in front of you are exhibits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular and ordinary course of business of a licensing board for contractors for this matter?
Yes, sir.
We'll offer the exhibits into the record.
Exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Vaughn, according to Exhibit 4, it appears that Steve Corbello, doing business as Corbello Equipment and Construction, was provided with notice of its violation of this hearing date by certified mail. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Documents also show that Corbello Equipment and Construction, Steve Corbello, doing business as Corbello Equipment and Construction, entered into an agreement and performed work on actually a government project in Cameron Parish. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And at the time did not possess licensing with this board to perform work on that project.
Correct.
And the total value of that project was $120,000. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
As shown by the payment that was made by the Cameron Parish Police Jury at page 8 on Exhibit 2B. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And that was to perform dirt work. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
We submit to the board that Steve Corbello, doing business as Corbello Equipment and Construction, is in violation of Louisiana contractors licensing laws for failure to possess necessary licensing with this board and performing work on it could be a commercial or a municipal project in the amount of $120,000, and ask that you find him guilty of the violation and issue the appropriate fines and costs.
Wish of the board.
I'll move to find him guilty.
Temple second.
We have a motion by Mr. Stewart, a second by Mr. Temple to find him guilty. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right, penalty.
Move to find him $6,000 plus cost.
Temple second.
We have a motion by Mr. Stewart for $6,000 plus cost, seconded by Mr. Temple. Any discussion? Again, sad to see a municipal authority or something like that actually not following the actual licensing law. A little disappointing. All right, so we have a motion second. If any more discussion? All right. All approve?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right, thank you. Next.
SCR Development LLC. Are any representatives present?
The record reflect an openness to present on behalf of SCR Development LLC.
SCR Development LLC of Prairieville, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of alleged violations for problems relating to the ability of the contractor to engage in the business of contracting and for efforts to deceive or defraud the public at 36055 Highway 74 in Geismar, Louisiana, the amount of $90,189.30. They were here in July. They were found guilty of problems relating to the ability of the contractor and efforts to deceive or defraud the public. The board denied approval of the renewal of the commercial license for the company. They revoked the qualifying party status of Stephen Ring.
Call Clay Rivas.
Mr. Rivas has been sworn.
Mr. Rivas, in front of you are exhibits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular and ordinary course of business of the Licensing Board for Contractors for this matter involving SCR Development?
Yes, sir.
We'll offer the exhibits into the record.
Exhibits are admitted.
Mr. Rivas, according to Exhibit 4, it appears that SCR Development was provided with notice of this violation and of this hearing date by certified mail. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
According to the records, there was a complaint filed against SCR Development LLC on a residential project. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And at the time, SCR Development did possess licensing with this board. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, they did.
At this time, does not possess licensing with this board. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And the violations, as noted, with problems relating to the ability to perform and efforts to defraud the public, is that they SCR Development received payments from the owner but failed to pay for materials and subcontractors. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And as a result, liens were filed on the project as indicated at Exhibit 2D. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And those the total value of those liens was $90,189.30. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And also, the owner of the company, Mr. Steve Ring, he was arrested
Yes, sir.
as it relates to construction fraud or a non-payment of non-payment through after receiving funds from the owner.
Yes, sir.
Is that
The
correct?
Central Parish Sheriff's Office arrested him for this.
We submit to the board that SCR Development LLC is in violation of Louisiana contractors licensing laws in that he has problems related to his contracting and also that he, in efforts to defraud the public in the use of payments from the owner and his failure to pay subcontractors and materials on the project. We ask that you find him guilty of those violations and issue the appropriate fines and costs.
Temple move to find.
And let me just make sure that the board understands that both Mr. Ring's qualifying party status has been revoked at a prior meeting, and SCR Development's license has also been revoked.
Temple move to find him guilty.
Quinn second.
We have a motion by Mr. Temple, a second by Mr. Gwynn and Mr. Broussard. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Move to find him max plus cost.
Second.
Temple.
Condon. Did we always say that their licenses?
They're
been
not,
revoked.
they're revoked.
Okay.
All right, so I had a motion by Mr. Temple for max fine plus cost. What was who was the second?
Condon.
Mr. Condon, a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries.
Maserat Structural LLC. Are any representatives present?
Good morning, Stephen Hannon on behalf of Maserat Construction, and Mr. Maserat's in the audience with us.
Thank you, Ms. Hannon.
Maserat Structural LLC of New Orleans, Louisiana is before you today for consideration of an alleged violation for acting as a contractor to perform work without possessing a Louisiana State Contractor's License on the Harahan Fire Station project in Harahan, Louisiana, the amount of $81,652.
Mr. Hanning, does your client plan on testifying this morning?
Not unless necessary. So
Okay.
no.
Is the board going to require you to testify this morning? No? Okay. How would you like to plead on behalf of your client?
No contest.
Temple move to accept.
Joseph second.
We have a motion by Mr. Temple, a second by Mr. Joseph to accept the plea of no contest. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries.
Call Susan McCartney.
Mr. McCartney has been sworn.
Ms. McCartney, in front of you, exhibits number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Were they prepared in the regular and ordinary course of business of the Licensing Board for Contractors for this matter?
Yes, sir.
We offer the exhibits into the record.
Council, you have any objection to
I
those
do,
exhibits?
I do have an objection to Exhibit 2, Bates numbered 8 and 9. These are merely estimates that became part of the invoices that were eventually issued and paid. So the value as listed on the docket and on page 3 of the exhibits is $81,652, but the full value over the year-long the multi-stage project was only $58,797. They added the estimates on page 8 and 9. Those are an estimate of $11,000 and an estimate of $11,855. Those ended up becoming parts of invoices that were issued on 9/19/2024. So they shouldn't have been part of the value in calculating the total value of the alleged violation.
But Ms. Condon, your client priced that work, right?
He did price it, but it wasn't. But if you go and look at the actual invoices that were issued, that they incorporated those estimates. So they're being counted twice.
Let me allow Mr. Landrenew to respond to the objection.
Right.
It's my understanding that that they were not counted twice, that they are separate individual invoices, and as we go through it, we'll just prove it up. We submit that they're valid invoices and valid to the number.
If you look at the checks that are part of this, they only add up to the 58,000 number.
Okay, I'm gonna overrule your objection, but if you have any evidence that you want to present to rebut, then we can take that when you present.
And what's the total number that you were saying they are?
The total value of the checks comes to $58,797. They're part of the record here, specifically page 6, page 7, and then page, I'm sorry, that'd be page 10.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and question Ms. McCartney on these documents. Ms. McCartney, according to the documents, if we go to Exhibit 2A, there is an invoice from Maserat Structural for $18,325. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
At page 6. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And that's dated September 23rd of 2023. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then there's an invoice at page 7 for $985. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And that's dated 4/22 of 24. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. And then there's an invoice for an 800 square foot driveway replacement on July 9th of 2024 for $11,000. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then there's an invoice for $11,800.
Those read estimate at the top.
I'm sorry?
They read estimate at the top. They're not invoices.
That's fine. It's an invoice or an estimate. Is that correct, Ms. McCartney?
That's correct.
Okay. Then on 7/9/2024, there's another estimate for 1,100 square feet of sidewalks for $11,855. Is that correct?
That's correct.
At page 10, there is another invoice or estimate in the amount of $19,662 for 800 square feet of driveway replacement. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And that's September 19th of 2024. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then on 9/19/2024, there is another estimate of $13,825 for 1,100 square feet of sidewalks, ADA ramp, kitchen ramp, additional 85 square feet, and a tear out. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And then on September 19th, 2024, at page 13, there is an estimate of $6,000 for 4,355 square feet of sod installation. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And that's where we get the total of 81,652, is that correct?
That's correct.
Did you review to see if that any of this was duplicated or not in these invoices?
Some of it was added into some of the invoices.
All right. So would the amount that has been suggested of 58,797 be correct, or do you know at this time?
He was paid $58,797 for the work that he completed.
Okay. No further questions.
Any cross with his witness?
I'd just like to point out that if you do look at 8 and 9, the estimates, all of this is duplicated in the invoices dated 9/19. So these estimates were given to the contract.
Counsel, is that a question? Would you like to make that into a form of a question?
I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm a lawyer. I like to pontificate. No questions.
No questions? Okay. Counsel, do you have any other witnesses or?
No other witnesses.
Mr. Hannon, you may present your evidence, any questions the board may have, and offer as to a penalty since your client pled no contest.
As previously stated, I'd like to just point the board to the estimate, and the value should have been reduced to the 797. This is a first-time offense for my client. He's willing to enter and get or apply for and get a contractor's license. He is a licensed civil engineer, so it shouldn't be a problem. He does have the necessary insurances, so we are going to submit an application for a contractor's license as soon as possible.
Did you want to make an offer, counsel?
Correct.
What's that?
Did you want to extend an offer?
I'd like to offer 500.
You want to extend another offer?
Sorry, 1,000.
That would be 1,000 penalty plus cost.
Yes.
Joseph, move to accept.
Temple second.
We have a motion and a second, one by Mr. Joseph and second by Mr. Temple for $1,000 fine plus $1,000 cost. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. All right, Council, we'd certainly love to see him get licensed. If he's doing good work, we welcome good contractors. Encourage him to do so.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, settlement offers.
Staff submits the following settlement offers for your consideration. Fernbrook Properties, LLC, case number 2024-117104. They're offering a no contest plea, a $3,000 fine plus 1,000 costs. Tropical Air, LLC, case 2024-117106. They're offering a no contest plea, a $1,000 fine plus 1,000 costs. Clearview Glass, LLC, case 2024-117109. They're offering a no contest plea, a $1,000 fine plus $1,000 costs. Troy Schramet, doing business as Look Eye Care, LLC, case 2024-1460-801. They're offering a no contest plea, a $1,000 fine plus $1,000 costs. SB Home Improvement, LLC, case 2024-1460-802. They're offering a no contest plea, a $1,000 fine plus $1,000 costs. Shreveport Communication Service, LLC, case 2024-6004. They're offering a no contest plea, a $2,000 fine plus 1,000 costs. Island Construction, Inc., case 2024-167702. They're offering a no contest plea, a $2,500 fine plus 1,000 costs. Sanchez Millwright and Construction, LLC, case 2024-167703. They're offering a no contest plea, a $1,000 fine plus $1,000 costs. First Response Electric and Lighting, LLC, case 2025-78801. They're offering no contest plea, a $1,000 fine plus $1,000 costs. Tri-Point Construction Services Incorporated, case 2024-69202. They're offering a no contest plea, a $1,000 fine plus $1,000 costs.
We offer and introduce into the record the exhibit packets attached to all of those files as has just been referenced by Ms. Morgan into the record.
Lambert, move to accept. Meredith, second.
We have a motion by Mr. Lambert, a second by Mr. Meredith.
Hold on. She's got to get all those in.
Oh, okay, sorry about that.
Thank you, guys. Let the record
Catch up.
reflect that none of those respondents that Ms. Morgan named are present, and all exhibits are admitted.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Sparks. Thanks for keeping it in order. And again, we have a motion by Mr. Lambert, a second by Mr. Meredith to accept the settlement offers as presented. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. Statutory citations.
They've all been paid? Why do we have the record on if they've all been paid? There's never been a lawsuit over it. Huh? So for sure they've all been paid. Since all the citations have been paid, there's no use for us to put these records in. They've paid them.
Correct. Yep. All right, thanks. All right, let's move on. Reports.
You already stamped them.
Mr. Bordelon. He's not here. Well,
I can handle Mr. Bordelon's report.
yeah, if you don't mind.
I don't have the document in front of me, but it was, the financials were sent.
Okay,
in.
hold it. We're going to go ahead and put them in, only because the Attorney General has asked us to put them in the past, in case something happens that they get challenged in the future. So I'm just going to read them off, and then she can put them into the record. Sorry, guys. Gunite Pool Service LLC 2025-0215-02. Jamie Carruth doing business as U.S. Lawns 2024-1510-02. Lakeview Construction and Development 2025-0441-01. Shelton Construction Company Inc. 2025-0197-01. Agogo Master Plumbing and Heating LLC 2023-0942-02. RRAC Contractors Inc. 2024-1468-04. The Oscar W. Larson Company 2025-0338-01. Benchmark Electrical Solutions Inc. 2025-0338-04. Hannah Design Group Inc. 2024-1378-01. Magnolia Plumbing LLC 2024-1171-07. TriStar Electric LLC 2024-1171-08. Sea Level and Company LLC 2024-1171-10. GR Griffin Construction LLC 2024-1171-03. CF Breeze Construction LLC 2024-0660-02. Dervier Enterprises LLC 2024-0817-02. GW Oliver Construction LLC 2025-0215-01. Fussell Plumbing LLC 2024-0660-03. Delta Construction and Land Development LLC 2023-1327-01. Shelton Plumbing LLC 2025-0197-02. Darrell's Electric Inc. 2022-0394-06. And Spread Networks LLC 2024-0060-01. We offer and introduce all of the exhibits attached to those cases into the record.
Restate number 20, please.
Number what?
Number 20. Shelton.
Case number.
Please restate Shelton.
Where is Shelton?
Number 20.
Number 20.
Shelton Plumbing LLC 2025-097-02. 0197. What did I say?
02.
2025-0197-02. Is that correct?
One here.
You got 01 on here.
Okay, well, I guess it's wrong on my tracking then.
Okay.
That's why we're going off the agenda, right?
That's our own opinion. We pay anybody.
Which is the correct one? Is it 01?
All right.
Is it 01?
Could I offer that you gentlemen accept?
So it was wrong on the agenda. It was actually 02.
Okay, good.
It's actually
Either way, can you gentlemen accept Shelton Plumbing LLC under case number 2025-0907 and all subsequent subcases related?
So accept.
I so move.
All exhibits are admitted.
All right, let's get back to the reports. Mr. Hasser.
As we started with, Mr. Bordelon couldn't make it today. All of you gentlemen have received the financial report via email. Mr. Harvey, I don't know if you did or not. If you did, we'll get it to you.
Yeah, and
I don't have it in front of me. We're at a positive about 1.3 at this point, which sounds great. We already spent it. That's the money that's earmarked for the computer programs that we've contracted with already. Overall, though, if you even take that out, we're still going to be up about $450,000 at this point this year, which is about where we were last year.
Well, which is fantastic, but considering we do have some of those additional capital expenses that we're actually doing here.
Significant,
And, great
yes.
management by the staff. Appreciate it.
Yes,
and,
thank you.
And coming off that report, audit, got things heading in the right direction. We appreciate that.
Very positive. The audit was way better than we thought.
Right.
And a lot of that we're going to attribute to staff work. And of course, we have to thank Teresa Stevenson, our financial consultant there, that has kind of redirected some of our processes.
All right. Any other staff reports?
We're still staffing, sir. We're good.
All right.
Good.
Okay. All right. Consideration of the residential subcommittee meetings minutes.
Mr. Joseph.
Move to accept.
All the actions taken by the residential subcommittee.
I don't have this. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
It's on your agenda under letter L, Mr. Joseph. Page 5.
Yep.
I move that you ratify the actions taken by the Residential Building Subcommittee on October 15, 2025.
Temple second.
We have a motion by Mr. Joseph and a second by Mr. Temple to accept the minutes and the actions, I should say. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Exemption request. We're going to read those.
I can help you, Mr. Claude. The committee met this morning and reviewed the exemption requests for Travis Huggins
Yep.
for heavy construction, highway, street and bridge, municipal and public works. Also reviewed the application of Herman Thomas for driveways, parking areas, asphalt and concrete. Charles Volman for municipal and public works. After review of their resumes, their history, their lack of violations, and their reference